So when we look at this story of Tobit, you remember yesterday, he had gone out and buried the dead person on Pentecost. So this is the next verse. So a few things to learn from this. This is how you get cataracts. Probably not. But one of the things we do know, as one of my friends likes to say, no good deed goes unpunished. That here he's done a good deed, and then what happens? It's like Job. He starts to lose his sight. He's taken care of by his nephew Ahikar till he goes off. Now they're in poverty. And in the midst of all of this, Tobit is relying very much on himself, doing the righteous deeds. But in this, he doesn't understand what's going on. And his wife, who's given this goat as a gift, a bonus to her wages, he thinks she stole it. He can't see, obviously he's blind, but he can't see that she also is righteous in her way. And she wouldn't do that. And it takes this struggle that's going on, then for him finally to come to realization he needs to surrender to Almighty God. We'll hear more about that tomorrow as he grief-stricken, groans and weeps aloud and begins to pray. And it's a truly good Semitic prayer, Deal with me as you will, Just take my life, just kill me now. Very, very full of emotion and all this. But it's in this moment of finally, instead of trying to control his life, but giving himself in surrender to Almighty God, that then God comes to take care of him. If you haven't read the book of Tobit, spoiler alert, he sends the Archangel Raphael, the healer, to come and to bring healing to this struggle in his life. And in our lives, we look and we say, okay, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing good things. How come my life seems to still be spiraling? How come things sometimes are going bad? How come it seems that no good deeds goes unpunished? And yet, the Lord is inviting us in the bearing of our crosses to surrender to Him. We can't carry the cross alone. We can't carry the cross alone. And when we strive to, we're just going to be driven down further and further and further into the earth. And so we have to recognize our helplessness and surrender over to Almighty God. God, help, I need you. Do you think you can refuse that prayer? We hear in Psalm 34, the Lord hears the cry of the poor. He cannot help but hear the cry of the poor. In the novena, surrender novena, we hear over and over and over again, Jesus says, surrender myself to you, take care of everything. Jesus saying to the soul, if you surrender, if you let go, I will take care of it. It's when you try to control and manipulate and run it, even though you're saying, God, help, but you're still trying to run everything in your life. He says, it's like the child who says, Mother, help, and then still tries to do it on his own. He says, but let go. May we learn in our struggles, in our trials, may we learn from the crosses that we bear. May we learn to be able to surrender more and more fully over into the hands of God.